this weekend, Chelsea and I are staying at the Charmed Resorts, and this place is just nuts. Let me show you around. So over here, we have our fire pit on this side, a wood-burning hot tub over here, and look at these accommodations. It's crazy. It's like a fairy tale land.
It's like the most intricate cabin I've ever seen.
What's your favorite thing so far?
Well, I think it's gonna be the wood-burning hot tub, but you've been trying to stoke that thing up all morning.
I do feel like quite the lumberjack. Literally all morning I've been chopping firewood trying to keep that thing stoked, but it's warming up.
Okay, watch this. All the steam coming up, that's a good sign.
Oh yeah, she's getting warm.
There is enough room for you and me in this tub and not an inch more.
The quote-unquote resort that we're gonna be staying at this weekend is called the Charmed Resorts, which is about 2.5 hours southwest of Calgary. They're built by a company called the Charmed Playhouses. Okay, so let's tour you guys through this house. Now, I'm actually a realtor as of the last couple months, so I've been doing a ton of home tour videos, so I should be pretty good at this, let me know. Okay, so before we head inside, we got a swing set over here. I already showed you guys the fire pit and the hot tub on this side, but before we head inside, look at the detail on the outside of this place. It's crazy. You got the shake roof, all the details in the wood trim, the wood door, the stone on the outside. You can see the fireplace tree over here with the lamp. Like there's so much detail. This place is so intricate. Intricate? What am I trying to say? Intricate. What's the word? What's the word?
Intricate. No.
Intricate. Intricate. Let's go inside. Okay, now inside here, this place is even more elaborate than the outside. Maybe even more intricate than the outside. You have 2 sets of bunk beds here, so you can fit up to 6 people. And coming on this side, you have this super retro looking fridge and microwave, which I actually appreciate these little details. Like, could you imagine if they had just some big stainless steel Samsung fridge? It would look ridiculous. So I like the little touches. On this side here, you have a little island and microwave. Now, one of the downsides of this place is they don't have a lot of, I don't know, cooking amenities. You don't have a coffee maker, anything like that. So you're gonna have to bring all that yourself, but we'll get into more of those details later. Okay, now before I go show you where the bathrooms are, because they're a little unique in this place, come look at this fireplace. It's insane. This is like a big fiberglass fireplace that you can see from the outside and the inside, which is super cool. At night, they got all these little lights and these, I don't know, fairy houses or something. So it looks super cute. And then down here you have your electric fireplace, which is awesome because you can just turn it on, get instant heat. That's what heats the place. And you don't have to like worry about starting a fire and stinking up the joint or anything. That
is exactly what this is, Curtis. This is clearly the door to the fairy house. And this is all the different like fairy apartments or a big, huge 3-story fairy house. And I do think that like, these are the details that give the place all of the whimsy and the fairy tale vibes.
I don't know how you expected me to know that.
I should take this over, give you the proper tour.
So I'm sure I mentioned this earlier, but we're staying in the Midsummer Cottage, and this is the only one that I've seen that has the bathroom on the outside. So if you book this one, just be aware of that. All the other ones seem to have a bathroom and shower on the inside. This one, you gotta come out past the wood-burning hot tub, over here to the outhouse. So, pretty simple bathroom to be quite honest. You have a sink, you have a toilet, and you have a shower. Not really much to talk about. The only downside again is that it's outside. So in the middle of the night when you have to pee, it's freaking freezing in the winter to come over here and go to the washroom. Other than that, no big deal. So we stayed here last night. We got one more night tonight. So as soon as we get this hot tub fired up, we'll tell you guys what you guys are gonna need to know if you think you're gonna be booking here or, you know, kind of like our pros and cons of the place, stuff like that.
Okay, I gotta tell you guys the funniest story. Curtis was working really hard last night so that we could have went in the hot tub last night, but it just didn't work out. But I'm in the cottage and Kurt comes in and he looks like he has dust all in his beard and dust in his eyelashes. So I go up and I'm looking at him real close. He singed all of his eyelashes off. He singed his whole mustache.
I didn't singe them all the way off. Look, I can still have eyelashes.
Look,
they were just they're just a little crispy. This actually takes quite a bit longer than I expected to heat up. I thought maybe because it's wood burning, it would heat up a lot quicker than like the hot tub we have at our house.
No. How long from the first fire you make till you think that you're gonna have a hot tub? I would think like 3 hours minimum.
Which is faster than the hot tub at home.
Yes.
She's cooking.
Oh, Curtis. This is really hot.
Is it too warm?
I think it is.
No, it's not.
I can't tell what the thermometer says.
Ready?
What if it's just the top water that's hot and it's freezing cold underneath?
Oh, a little tingly.
Whoa, you brought the water up. I think I've thought of another favorite thing about this place. You asked me earlier. It's the view. We get to sit in this hot tub and there's Turtle Mountain right behind us.
Yeah. Guess I picked a bad angle for the camera, but you can see the cottage at least. So let's talk about some of the things that you're gonna need to know if you plan on visiting one of these places. And the first thing is that you're gonna need to bring your own food. There is a barbecue here, so if you wanna bring some wieners or something to roast, you can definitely do that. Or you're just got to plan on eating out the entire time you're here, which is totally fine if that's what you want to do. But there's definitely no continental breakfast.
Like we said, there's a fridge and a microwave, but there's no real space to prepare anything inside. This is, again, a little bit more like camping, so be prepared to cook and eat outside.
Another thing you're definitely gonna have to bring is your own towels. There's no hand towels, there's no shower towels, there's nothing. If you're gonna be out here in the cold, you're definitely gonna need your own towels. Don't forget that, that's a big one. Third, and probably our biggest one, there's no Wi-Fi. So when you go back into your room, if you are like on a cold day or something, make sure you bring some cards or something like that, or be sure to download some movies ahead of time like we did, or bring some DVDs. Just kidding, does anybody have DVDs anymore? I don't think so.
Lastly, a couple pros and cons about picking charmed resorts. First, the novelty of it. These places are so cute and there's genuine care and detail. It's pretty exciting to see them.
Especially if you have little kids. There's a group over here just on this side of us who brought 2 little girls here that are surprising them, and they're running around in princess dresses.
They're
It's gotta
staying
be
in
amazing.
Rapunzel's cottage and in princess dresses, so it's pretty cute.
Makes Chelsea jealous she didn't bring hers.
The second is the location. This is a fantastic location. We're right in Blairmore, so there are lots of restaurants and activity options really close by. And again, like I said, we're overlooking a mountain right now. That's pretty cool. My con, and I don't really want to say it's a con, it's a little bit more of managing your expectations, is that I would consider this to be a little bit more of a glamping option than, say, a resort like the name says. You need to be prepared to be outside, which is why I've kind of been relating it to glamping. But this, being in a hot tub in the mountains next to a cute little cottage, this is a plus.
The last con that I'm going to talk about is probably the price. These things are not cheap. I think they're upwards of $300 a night.
Yeah.
That being said, you can fit 6 people in here. So if you have 6 people, divide that by $300, $50 a person. Not that bad. If it's just a couple trip like this, very expensive. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Our goal on this channel is to help you guys find your adventures. So if you guys like this video and want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.